Lots of people will say they're playing games and so they're doing a game sense approach. But games have been part of physical education teachers and sports coaches' pedagogical toolkit for forever. So playing games of itself is not a game sense approach. Doing a scratch match at the start of training and the end of training is not a game sense approach. The idea of a game sense approach is that the game or the game form, the modified version of the game you're playing, has an educational intent. You know why you're playing this game. You as the coach or the teacher want them to learn something from this game, or you're using the game deliberately to set the intention of the lesson or the coaching session that you're doing. So it's got a tactical or technical focus, and the opening game sets that sharply to the player's attention, and then you can start to explore it as you move through the training session.
Having taught for 10 years in a middle school, whenever you introduce a new unit into to the students, what's the first thing they say? Can we play a game? And I think in essence, to me, that's probably the most important or the biggest benefit of the game sense approach, is that you get into the games straight away. So it's game centered and it's player centered.
The first time I used a game sense approach years and years ago, the biggest change I saw in the kids was they started to smile straight up, because I suppose skill and drill is typically a 5-week program, and if we're good at the end, we'll play a game.
It works with young people's and adults' motivations to play. When I was a footballer, the training sessions where we had scratch matches were the training sessions I enjoyed the most.
That what you're wanting through a game sense or a game-based approach is players that can solve the problems that the game's set for themselves. So rather than looking to the coach at the side of the court or off the field or waiting for instructions before they make changes to their game plan or whatever else they're doing, I've got players that I can work with who think for themselves, can make decisions about technique, about tactics, and also are decent human beings.